What is one of the most read and quoted chapters of the Bible? Here's a hint. The first verse goes like this: "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." It's Psalm 23. One of my personal favorites. Psalm 23 is used in both Jewish and Christian liturgies. It's been set to music, memorized, recited, and before Chris Tomlin started writing worship songs, I would say it was probably one of the most familiar songs in the history of the church. The Lord is my shepherd. King David wrote those words, recognizing that God cared for him the same way David had cared for his sheep when he was out in the fields. He led his sheep to green pastures. He led them to still, peaceful waters. He protected them. His loving care offered them a safe place to find rest, as well as peace, even when they walked through dry valleys. David saw God's leading in his life the same way. He saw himself as a sheep, and he saw God as the good shepherd he was willing to follow. David also recognized his proclivity to go astray. In Psalm 119, the very last verse he wrote, "I have strayed like a lost sheep." David recognized his desperate need for the Lord and how his soul found comfort and rest when he abided with him and followed his voice, as well as how his soul was heavy and burdened when he strayed away. In Luke 15, Jesus shares the parable of the lost sheep. For a flock under the care of a loving shepherd, a lost sheep quickly discovers the dangers that await them. Wolves are just beyond the shepherd's care. The shepherd, knowing this, is quick to leave the 99 and go after the one. Isaiah 53:6. We all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to our own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Have you been led astray? Who or what are you following? The prophet Isaiah recognized we are all sinners, like sheep gone astray. These words remind me of Romans 3:23. All have sinned and fall short of God's glory. We all choose our own way at times. It's a daily choice from the moment our feet hit the floor, my way or God's way. We all stray. Still, in the middle of our wandering ways, God made a way. Jesus, the Good Shepherd, laid his life down for his sheep. Jesus describes this further in John 10. He is the gatekeeper for the sheep. The sheep know his voice and follow him. I know the voice of my shepherd. I read his word and follow his ways. Yes, at times I go astray, but his ways and truth are hidden in my heart. So I hear his voice calling above the rest. His voice leads me back every single time. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want because I choose to follow him. Wherever he leads, I'll go because I've come to know firsthand there is blessing and rest for me when I follow. That's the truth. Is the Lord your shepherd? Take a look at your path. Are you following your way or God's way? Listen for the shepherd's voice. He's calling you home. He loves you. Follow him and find rest. I'm Lori Klein.